The southern delta extends south from Memphis to Vicksburg along the Mississippi River. For generations, the region's rich soil feasted on deposits of black silt from the river, which it turned into abundant crops of white gold. Those who profited from the gold did so on the broken backs of the shadows. At that time, segregation was so complete, the shadows lived secluded on what was known then to locals as Delta Island, with only a narrow bridge extending into the Kingdom of Cotton. It was not uncommon for the children of King Cotton to grow up among the shadows, as I did.
What you're running from is something that's trapped inside. You just as well lay your burden down by the riverside. Said you can run, but you sure, oh sure Lordy can't.
I can still see Mama's open grave and remember how the sweet copper smell of the river slowly replaced that of hot, exposed earth. The shadows mourn their dead by celebrating the departed soul's deliverance into heaven with song. When I was young, I came to prefer the ways of the shadows to those of my own. Through music, shadows gave a voice to emotions which otherwise had none. In music, they found strength. I grew up beneath their canopy of song. It was my map, my compass, my footstep, a backdrop by which I maintained my link with Lily. Music was the calendar by which I followed the seasons, the clock by which I judged the passing of time. After Mama died, Daddy retreated to the fields, and I retreated to Delta Island. Lily lived in a 2-room sharecropper's shack on the river with her older brother Robert and grandmother Queenie. Queenie was born and raised in the Delta fields.
Mr. Blue, I got a warning for you. I see you coming, Mr. Blue, but you better not come around here no more.
Daddy hated the music and didn't know what to do with me. So in the fall, after my mother died, he sent me to a boarding school for young girls, 50 miles south in Tofty, Mississippi. I was only happy in the last days before summer break and always caught the early train home, beside myself with joy at the thought of seeing Lily and hearing the music.
I ain't gonna work on Uncle's farm up there. I ain't gonna work, y'all, on Uncle's farm up there. When I I rise each morning in the afterlife, I ain't gonna have one single care. No, I ain't gonna worry.
Daddy and I lived in a house that once overlooked his cotton fields.
When I reach the heaven door,
It was the emptiest house I have ever known.
one single care.
Daddy must have known what the future held for him there, but even at the end of his life, unable to maintain the house or surrounding fields, he refused to leave. Like a mirror image, I refused to return. Lily was never allowed in the house and feared my father as much as he hated the music. Lily and I spent most of our time at the river, watching barges and other vessels pass by. We imagined what cargo they held in their bellies and guessed where they were destined. Together, we knew no boundaries.
Don't leave me, baby. Can't stand being alone without you.
The summer after my 3rd year at school, I returned to Delta Island on the early
Don't
train.
leave me, baby. Makes me feel so crazy blue.
The closer I got, the faster I ran.
All alone and thinking
As I approached the familiar house, I realized there was no music.
Ain't no telling
Instead,
what I
Delta Island greeted me with silence. Except for Lily's doll lying on the porch, I could find no sign that they had ever lived here.
Where did they go, Slim? Please, tell me where they've gone.
Baby, they went north and took the music with them. It couldn't survive down here with all this white gold, so they took it where it'd be safe, away from here.
I can't stay here without them.
Can't stay, sing it, baby.
I can't live here alone.
No, Lord, not alone. It's safe now, girl.
Why did they leave me?
Leave me.
Bring the music back.
Can't bring it back, baby. They're going north on that train.
Eventually, the train which took Lily, Robert, and Queenie away took me as well. What remains of the Mississippi Delta of my youth is the music, which I realized never left. As Lily and I played on the river's bank, we had not noticed the water slowly changing its course.
blues is like the river flowing deep down in my heart. The blues is like the river flowing deep down in my heart. You won't be able to pry me and these blues apart. I was born in the Delta. Lily and Queen was my home. I was born in the Delta. Lily and Queen was my home. But now everywhere I go, I am so Please tell your story one more time. Queenie Queen, please tell your story one more time.